If your engine splash guards look like this, cracked, torn, or missing, you're risking getting a lot of stuff in your engine bay. Water, mud, debris that you don't really want in there. It's not going to kill your vehicle overnight, but over time, it could be a big difference maker. So today, we're solving that problem with these engine bay splash guards from Rad Rubber Designs. Let's see if they're any better than the factory ones. So right off the bat, I could already tell that these are way thicker as well as much more flexible than the brittle OEM factory ones. I believe Rad Rubber uses neoprene rubber, which is much more durable and does withstand outdoor factors or would uphold better in the long run. The kit also comes with install instructions as well as a set of clips, so you don't have to worry about ruining your clips while you take the old ones off. With that being said, let's take off the old ones. So to take the old ones off, you would like to have a clip removal tool, but I don't have one, so we're gonna go with our trusty flathead screwdriver. Whoa. So before installing the splash guards, Rad Rubber recommends to spray a little coat of fluid film on the splash guards itself to help it last a little bit longer. So Rad Rubber says some just applies a light coat directly onto the splash guards. Some spray fluid film on a rag and then doing like a circular motion on, like applying it with the rag basically in a circular motion. So I will be doing the light coat instead. It is said here to apply the coat before installation and let it dry. I unfortunately did not read that, or I forgot about that, so I'm doing it right now on the actual car. So I'm doing it a little bit differently. So for me, I'll be using this cardboard over here so that I don't get fluid film everywhere. I'll do the insides first, so I flipped all of the panels or the splash guards upside down so I could do the inside side first, and then I will clip them onto the FJ, and then I will spray the outside. I already have wool wax undercoating on my frame, which is kind of the same thing as fluid film. They're both lanolin based undercoating treatments, so I'm not worried that I would overspray or it would go everywhere because I already have it. So if you're following me, I'm not taking any responsibility, just letting you know. This is the clip set that comes with it. I just wanted to remind you guys that there are two different sizes of clips. I believe there's a 5/16 and a 1/4 inch one. So on the instructions included with the kit, just make sure you follow where the 1/4 inch goes, as well as they also have special instructions for FJ cruisers that are 2010 and above. So make sure you don't miss that on the instruction sheet. Now that they're on there, let's apply the last coat of fluid film on the outer side. Just by installing these, I could confidently say that they would last longer compared to the factory OEM ones. Definitely much more flexible and conform better to the space that they're supposed to be in. If you had cracked splash guards like I did, this is definitely one of those small upgrades that go a long way. And that is it for today's video. Let me know if you guys rock these Rad Rubber Design splash guards as well on your FJ Cruiser, or just decided to delete them totally. I know a lot of people go both ways with these. Let me know in the comments below. This is also our first mod slash upgrade that we did for the FJ Cruiser after the first year. If you guys haven't watched the first year's upgrades, mods, and maintenance recap, I have it in the video linked up over here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would appreciate a subscribe to the channel if you guys appreciate this FJ mods, installs, and anything FJ Cruiser. Always remember to keep innovating and stay hungry, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.